Hi, this is Jeremy Matthias Bennett and Intuitive Strategy Consulting Defined. All right, so what is Intuitive Strategy Consulting? That's a really great question. To start, let's look at what is intuitive strategy. And I define it as the means to determine a plan of action based on the most accurate reality you can perceive. So the next question is, well, what is reality? What's the most accurate reality? It's a fantastic question. Well, the way that I define it as in this for these purposes is the reality that does not rely upon you, your thoughts, feelings, or ego to exist. Okay, so let's go back here. So intuitive strategy is the means to determine a plan of action based on the most accurate reality that doesn't rely upon thoughts, feelings, or ego you can perceive. So perceive. How can we perceive it? Well, we have got certain avenues of physical perception, like hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching. But that's not all. We also have intuition. Is there any time in your life that you have maybe experienced or said these things to yourself, either in your personal life or your business? Like, this just seems like the right way to go, or I just feel it in my gut, or I can't tell you why, but I think we should do this. If that's the case, then you have been using your intuition. We all have intuition and we're able to use it, but what is it anyways? So the way that I define it is the means by which you perceive that which is beyond your physical senses. Now, there's some people, perhaps even you, might say, that's impossible. No one can see beyond their physical senses, especially me. Well, that's one view. And although, let's look down here. If that's the case, you're likely, if you have had any success from any action you've taken based on a feeling, quote unquote, you've had, but couldn't explain, that didn't come from your physical senses, that is a reality. That is a fact, that you've had this success. Although if you have a belief that there's no such thing as perception beyond your physical senses, then there's a conflict there. Belief, reality, Well, if that's the case, we'll just let you sit with that, and we'll continue on. And, so that being said, we've got the Intuitive Strategy Consulting. We've defined intuitive strategy. Okay, determine the reality and how to perceive it with your physical senses and beyond, and with your intuition. And so, the way I define Intuitive Strategy Consulting is the means to determine a plan of action based on the most accurate reality that is not based upon your thoughts, feelings, or ego you can perceive with your physical senses and beyond.